Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Ecolinguist Live. Hopefully, your favorite language show on YouTube. This is like the only language show like that on YouTube, anyways. Welcome back after the break. I hope you had a great summer. I had a good summer, but it was quite kind of busy because I was thinking about coming back to you with something different this time. So this show is going to be a bit different than the season one that we experienced before the summer break. And I'm very excited to show you what I've prepared and all the language challenges that I've gathered over the summer with your help, of course. So those of you who were helping me out know who you are. Thank you very much for your contributions. Today, we are hopefully going to use some of those language challenges that we've collected over the summer. So basically, the premise of this show is going to be the same as previously in the sense that you will be able to call me live. There is a registration link in the description box, and you will be able to do it the same way as before. So if you have registered for the first season, you don't really have to register again. Just find that email and the email that you received, and you should have the link to join there. But for all of you who are new to the show, you will have to register. Maybe I just quickly show you where it is. So this is the form. It looks something like that. I actually have to work on it a little bit more, because for some reason I've noticed that after completing the form and you click on the link to receive the instructions on how to join the stream, it opens in this very narrow window here, and it's not very convenient for you guys to find all the necessary information. However, you should also receive an email with the link, and if you click on that link that you get in your inbox, it should open in a new tab, and you have it full screen, and it's very easy to follow. So please do it like this. Just bear with me for this show, and next week I'm going to fix it for you. So basically that's required to join. You have to register to get the link. Oh, sorry about that. And what else? And by the way, in the last season, we kind of were just improvising a lot, and that's fine, because that was the idea of the show. I just wanted you to call in and have an opportunity to play with languages. But this time, I would like to take this show to another level. Hopefully, with your support and your contributions, we will be able to grow this show to something better and more educational and more organized, like more put together. And today you're actually going to see what I mean by that. So because of that, I would like to take one person at a time, maybe two calls at a time maximum, and every person would have a chance to participate in one challenge, and we would give time for other people to call in as well. And as you've noticed, I'm streaming on the Ecolinguist channel. And as you know, we also have the hubs. We have the Slavic languages hubs, Romance languages hub, and what else? And Germanic languages hub. However, I would like this show to be to stay on the main channel, because now, once I've collected the challenges in advance, we can actually handle multiple language families in one show. So ideally, during one stream, we would like to have representatives of all the language families that we cover on the channel: Romance, Slavic, Germanic, Baltic, Uralic, Celtic. Have we covered something else? No, I think those are all the families that we've covered so far. I would like to expand at some point, but I probably have to make like a Q&A video to explain behind the scenes and how it all actually works, because it's actually a lot of work for one person to handle and do a good job representing all those languages, and make sure that the quality of the video is right and people actually want to watch it, and it's a different thing. So far we've been covering the mostly European languages, And for today, I basically have challenges in most Slavic languages. So if you're a speaker of a Slavic language, you're welcome to call in, and you're gonna have a chance. You're going to have a chance to challenge yourself with a language that you haven't studied before, another Slavic language that you haven't studied before, and see how well you can understand it based on the knowledge of your native language. We also have lots of Romance languages today, including Esperanto. We have some Esperanto challenges as well. So if you would like to take part in an Esperanto challenge, you can call in, and I have one prepared for today. We also have a number of Italian regional languages today. Like we have a challenge for Lombard, Napolitan, and Ligurian. So if you would like to challenge yourself with one of those languages, you're welcome to call in. And apart from that, we also have some French, Portuguese, and what else? Italian and Catalan. So those are the challenges that I have prepared. Maybe we can cover more, but it really depends how the show is gonna go and what kind of people going to call and stuff like that. So that's just to let you know. What else? I also have some challenges for speakers of the languages, the Baltic languages, which is Lithuanian and Latvian. If you're a speaker of one of those languages, you're welcome to call in also. There is a challenge for you to test out. And there is also there are also some challenges for Estonian and Finnish. So if you are a speaker of Finno-Ugric, or like in broader terms Uralic languages, you can call in, and we will see how it's gonna go in terms of language comprehension challenges. And what else? Oh, Germanic languages. I almost forgot. And Germanic languages. I haven't really managed to gather too many challenges for Germanic languages. There is a shortage of that. However, I have plenty of challenges in Dutch and some in German. So those two Germanic languages, if you haven't studied them before and you would like to challenge yourself and see how well you can understand them without prior learning, you're welcome to call in. The registration form is in the description box if you're just joining. And what else? Oh, Marco is asking about Interlingua. Interlingua, not in this show, not in this episode, Marco. But I forgot to fix this bit. Okay, so Marco, Interlingua is not going to happen in this episode, but actually, this is a very good segue to what I wanted to tell you, because for this show to keep going, we need your submission in terms of the challenges. And before, in the season 1, we had a lot of trouble, organizing the challenges. People would call in, and then we had technical problems, and people didn't fully understand the format or didn't prepare words in advance. So we would waste a lot of time just trying to figure this out. And in this season, I would like to be more prepared, and I would like to give you a chance to submit a challenge that we can use in future live streams. And it's not that difficult to do. So what you need to do, if you want to submit your challenge in a language that you speak, you want to go to my website, which is work in progress, but I've made some progress there. You see, this is my website, ecolinguist.com. As I said, it's work in progress. It looks a bit simple now, but it will do. It's there to to convey the information and help you navigate all the projects that we're covering here. So what you want to do, you want to go to my website and click on this part where it says submit your challenge. Press the button and you should go into this nice section of the site that explains everything to you in terms of submitting your language challenge. Basically, it's important to go over the guidelines. So before you start brainstorming the ideas and putting down the challenge in a document or a piece of paper, you want to fully process the format that we need for this challenge. So I'm not going to go over this right now because I'd like to take some calls today, and but just read this through. There are some examples here, and what else? And at the bottom there is a submission form that you have to fill in terms of the text of the challenge, and you can either record the challenge on the site, which makes it super easy for you to do. You can just, you see, I don't know if you see that here properly. I'm using this nice plugin that you can just connect your microphone, record the challenge, basically read what you've prepared. It's better to prepare it and work on it before you start recording, because we do need the transcription and we want the transcription to correspond with the audio. It's all explained there actually in the notes, so you can have a look. But that makes it super easy for you. You know, if you are not able to call in or you want to just contribute to the show, that's the way to go. If that's too troublesome or it doesn't work for some reason, there is also a section where you can upload your file. So you can basically just record your audio on the phone and upload the audio here through Google Forms. So that's how it could work for you. And that would be great if you could do that, because we are always in need of good quality challenges to challenge you guys and to, you know, keep the community engaged. And we need to spread the message of mutual intelligibility to the world, because we need that right now. And what else I wanted to say? So just go over all the steps before you start working on it, so you know how it's structured, and I would appreciate that a lot. Yes. Let me have a quick look at the questions. Maybe you have some questions. And yeah, and we were speaking of interlingua, right? So if you're a speaker of interlingua, and maybe you're camera shy and you don't really want to be on the show live, but you just want to record your voice, that's a great way of contributing to the show. So you don't have to be on the show to be on the show, actually. Luli Lula, spread the language love. Exactly. We love languages here, and languages are people. You know, that's like, I mean, that's what this channel is all about, connecting people. And that's why I want this show to go on. And I want to keep it on the Ecolinguist channel instead of breaking it into smaller, more focused hubs, which they're still going on, and there are some ideas to use them, those hubs, but we want to bring all the people to one show and have some cultural exchange. Maybe there are some non-native speakers who would like to take part in challenges. That's also great. You know, you will be able to do that here. And I see there is already a bunch of people calling. I'm going to take some calls in a second. I'm just wondering if I have mentioned anything. Yeah, I mean, why not? I'm just going to take the first call, because who who we are going to take. Okay, we have Riley. Hello, Riley. 1 second, I have to just add your audio to the stream. Hello, Riley. Relay.
Hi, hi, can you
How do I
hi, can you
pronounce
hear
your
me?
name? How do I pronounce your name?
Riley.
Riley. Okay, great. Welcome, Riley. Actually, I remember we met many years ago. We were talking
Yeah,
about,
I was
yeah.
gonna say, I Zoom called you about 3 years ago, like almost 3 years ago. I Zoom called you back in like 2021.
Yes, I remember that. So Riley, I'm not going to put your video on just because of the framing. So we're just going to do audio, okay?
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, so Riley, first of all, tell us something about yourself because people don't know you. So maybe you could introduce yourself. Tell us what languages do you speak.
So can I introduce myself in Norwegian?
Perfect, great. This is absolutely the good show to introduce yourself in whatever language you've been studying or yeah.
Okay. Hei, alle sammen. Jeg heter Riley. Jeg kommer fra Korea, men jeg bor i Canada. Jeg har bodd i Canada for 15 år. Jeg snakker koreansk. Koreansk er min morsmål. Og jeg snakker også engelsk. Engelsk, nederlandsk og norsk. Og jeg lærer nederlandsk, og jeg har glemt portugisisk. Jeg har lært nederlandsk i 5 år og norsk i 4 år.
Okay, so let me just try to explain what I understood. So you've been studying Norwegian for 5 years. Is that what you said?
No, I've been studying Dutch for 5 years and Norwegian for 4 years.
Norwegian for 4 years, and you studied some Portuguese.
Yeah, I studied European Portuguese back in 2018, but I put it on hold until this June, and
that's great. So, Rayleigh, then what kind of challenge would you like to take today? Then, because you speak multiple different languages from different language families, so which one you think you would have the best time with?
I think I would probably have a better time at doing something in Dutch. I could try Portuguese, but the thing is, because I think with Portuguese I might be able to understand like a little bit, but I think I have a better understanding with Dutch and Norwegian.
Okay, so those are languages that you have studied, and in the show we usually try our selves with languages that we haven't studied before, and we see how much we can understand based on our the knowledge of the languages from that language family. So if you have studied Dutch, maybe you would like to try yourself with German.
Yeah,
because those
I
languages
think,
are kind of close.
yeah, I think I could try German.
Okay, good then. So I'm going to play the challenge for you now, and your job is to try to understand as many hints as possible, and then
Okay.
also try to guess what is being described. Okay, hopefully it's gonna work.
Was?
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Okay, so that should work. Let's start with the German challenge.
Was ist das? Es ist eine Art von Essen, das normalerweise aus 2 Stücken Brot und einer Füllung in der Mitte besteht. Es kann kalte oder warme Zutaten wie zum Beispiel Käse, Fleisch, Gemüse oder Aufstriche enthalten. Es ist praktisch zum Mitnehmen und wird sehr oft zum Mittagessen bei der Arbeit gegessen. Ursprünglich stammt das Gericht aus England.
Okay.
um, I think I understood. I know the word Käse.
Uh-huh.
And it has something to do with cheese for lunch.
Okay. Let's listen to it again. Okay, let's listen to it again.
Okay.
Look for the clues. You're looking for one single word. What could it be describing? Okay.
Okay.
Let's
Was ist das? Es ist eine Art von Essen, das normalerweise aus 2 Stücken Brot und einer Füllung in der Mitte besteht. Es kann kalte oder warme Zutaten wie zum Beispiel Käse, Fleisch, Gemüse oder Aufstriche enthalten. Es ist praktisch zum Mitnehmen und wird sehr oft zum Mittagessen bei der Arbeit gegessen. Ursprünglich stammt das Gericht aus England.
Mhm.
England.
Uh-huh. Something with England, right? So
Yeah.
what do you think it could be if you had to give one answer?
Oh, this seems like a very far-fetched answer, but I'm gonna say
Yeah.
pizza?
Kind of close. So,
Okay, I was
why did you think it was pizza?
I don't know. It said England, and I know like pizza has nothing to do with that, but it said Käse and Fleisch.
Oh,
And so I couldn't really think of anything else. So that's like the first thing that came into my head based on that kind of description. And usually, like people have, well, maybe not everybody, but some people have like pizza for lunch. So I don't know.
okay, we were very close. So let's listen to the answer and see if you're able to make out what the answer is.
Das ist ein Sandwich.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was close.
You were so close. Yes.
I was so close.
Really, yeah, you were so close. So, did you hear any similarities to Dutch? Did Dutch help you understand anything from it at all, or you were relying on
Well,
English only?
I think so. I think with, well, the first time I heard it, it didn't really come to my head, but the second time I heard it, I heard the word vlees, which is similar to the Dutch word vlees, which is like the word for meat. And then Käse is similar to the Dutch word gas.
Yeah, and
yeah.
cheese in English, right? So they are kind of related to some extent. But yes, did you want to add something?
I just find it it's funny because it's funny how the actual answer the answer of the sandwich never came into my head, because like I don't know, like sometimes I personally there are times where I don't put cheese in a sandwich, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's more of a typical thing.
Yeah.
But that's great, Rayleigh. Thank you very much for taking part in this challenge. There's a lot of people waiting on the line, so I will have to let you go right now. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Have a good day and see you around. Bye
Yeah,
bye.
thank you. Bye.
And actually, who said this? Charto said that yes, it definitely sounds like Viennese, and that's correct. The person in the challenge is from Austria, so you are correct. You've noticed. Great. So let's take another challenge. Let's see who we've got here. We've got Miguel waiting for joining. Miguel, I'm going to add you to the stream now. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hello, Miguel.
Hello, my friend. How are you, Norbert?
Hello, I'm great. How are you, Miguel? How have you been?
I have been very well.
That's good. Great. So in this episode we have very limited time, so I just want to go straight to the challenge. Just give us a little bit of information about where you come from, what languages you speak. I know you called before, but for the newcomers who don't remember you.
Don't worry, Norbert. All you have to do is ask. In general, I technically only speak 3 languages.
Mm-hmm.
I come from Portugal, by the way. So I come from Portugal.
Mm-hmm.
Those 3 languages are Spanish, Portuguese, and English. Portuguese is my mother language, but Spanish is also my mother language because my great grandmother was Spanish.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it comes from the female side anyway.
Okay.
However, I also am interested in 2 other languages at the moment, which is Greek and Icelandic.
Okay. Okay, good. So for this for the challenge for you, I think we could pick one of the regional languages of Italy. Maybe that would be a challenge enough for you.
Yeah, that would be
Okay.
awesome.
So what we're going to do, I'm going to play you an audio first. You can think about it, try to guess, and then we can also have a look at the text and analyze it a little bit. So let me know which one would you like to take. Would you like to take Lombard, Ligurian, or Neapolitan? Which challenge
Napolitan.
would you? Napolitan.
It's closer to Greek, so I want it more specifically.
Perfect. So let's go for the Neapolitan challenge. Okay. Let me just make sure that system audio was muted. So let me just unmute this. And let's listen to the Neapolitan challenge.
Che è questa cosa? So pinna che crescere per faccia. E può lasciare crescere liberamente, o te ne può pigliare cura rasannale o acconciarle. È una cosa che a certa gente ci piace, ma a certe no. Certe persone ci vedono l'assenza della mascolinità. Crescere per coppa a bocca e si può legare a barba.
I basically only understood 3 or 4 words.
3 or 4 words, so you have no clue at all at this point.
I have a clue.
You do have a clue. So just give us a guess, and then we're going to have a look at the text, and I will play the sample again. So what is your guess at the moment? For now,
I heard 3 or 4 words. I remember to hear the word, but the only one I currently remember is piace, so peace. So my guess is that it is it's talking about safety.
Something about safety.
Yes.
Okay, so I think it's time to have a look at the text, and we're going to listen to the sample again. Just let's do this. We're going to switch to this window, and let me just quickly fix this so we both are visible on the screen. This is the text for the challenge. I'm going to let you have a look at it. Oh, you know what? Because I just realized that there was an answer visible there. So I'm going to move the answer to the bottom, and let's go back. And now we're going to see it without the answer. And I am going to... No, I don't want this. I want... Sorry about that, because I want you to see... this one only. Yeah. Okay, so let's listen to the challenge again.
Che è che sta cosa? So pinna che crescere per faccia. E può lasciare crescere liberamente, o te ne può pigliare cura rasannale o acconciarle. È una cosa che a certa gente ci piace, ma a certate no. Certe persone ci vedono nell'assenza della mascolinità. Crescere per coppa a bocca e si può legare a barba.
So it's not the beard he's talking about. He's talking about something other related to it. And it's not even the things of the beard. I don't remember the name in English.
The hair?
The hair. It's not even the hair of that he's talking about. So he's talking about what? Virility. Virilidad.
What is it again? Sorry?
Virility.
Okay, so the correct answer, let's listen to it. Let's listen to the correct answer and see if that's going to ring any bells.
Sono che basta. O in mustacella si sono piccerine.
Does it make any sense now?
Oh, mustache. We call it bigode in Portuguese.
Could you repeat that in Portuguese?
Bigode.
Bigode. Okay.
This one.
Yes, yes. So in Neapolitan, apparently there are two words. One is baffe, and when it's small, it's called... I don't remember how he pronounced it. Let me listen to it again.
Mustacella.
Sono che basta. O in mustacella si sono piccerine.
Mustacella.
Mustacella.
Okay, so it's close.
Mustacella. Great, that's good. So that was the challenge. Do you recognize any more words here now?
I recognized incredibly, although this is Italian dialect influenced by Greek, I was able to recognize most words after I see them written.
Mm-hmm.
They're very similar to Portuguese.
Could you just quickly give us like an translation into Portuguese of some of the hints so we can hear the difference?
Do you want me to say what is written in Portuguese?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ok. O que é isto? Que só pelos que estão a crescer na face? E this word I don't know, but e porque está a crescer de forma liberal? O que os pelos crescem de forma razoável ou aconselhável? É uma coisa que certa gente this is equal, this part is equal.
Mm-hmm.
That tem paz, mas outros não aceitam.
Mm-hmm.
Certa pessoa que vê a essência, certa pessoa considera a essência da masculinidade.
Mm-hmm.
Crescem perto da boca, mas não tenho certeza. I'm not certain.
Yeah, so here's a translation, maybe just to it grows on top of your mouth and it may connect to your beard.
Mm-hmm.
How would that be in Portuguese?
It is equal as well. Cresce no topo da tua boca e conecta à tua barba.
You connect that to la barba. Great. So that's the challenge for you, the Neapolitan. You had to have a look at it, but I also know that the sound quality was not perfect, so that could have affected the challenge a little bit, the comprehension, definitely. But yes, Miguel, so that was the challenge for you. Thank you very much. You're welcome to come back some other time for another challenge, but we want to give a chance to some more people today to take
No problem.
part in
It
it.
is an honor to participate.
Thank you very much.
In a shutdown, I'll join the comments in the live.
Yes, yes, great. So that's what's happening right now. That's how we run the challenges. So as you see, they're a little bit more put together. We worked on them with. We worked on them. I worked one-on-one with people who volunteered to provide those clips. But you can also submit one of your own if you think that there is something that you could contribute, description of a word in your language. We just need an audio file to do it. So you don't really have to record your face if you don't want to. Of course, video would also be very interesting and would add extra value to the show, but it's not required. The audio is totally fine. The way to do it is, well, you want to go to. This is not good. Let me take this out. Yeah. So you just need to go to my website. On the home page, you go to quick links and go to submit your challenge. So basically that's how it is. And then it takes you to this instruction page. So go over all the steps before you start working or anything. So you know what is actually required for this, and this way we can your challenge, your language can be featured in future episodes. So that's another mistake like this. I have to fix this. So that's how it's gonna work. Let's see. Igor says that wasn't easy. Yeah, it was kind of difficult because of the sound quality, but maybe I'm just projecting here. Maybe it was actually very difficult to guess. But Miguel did guess after seeing the text. It's always easier that way. Okay, let's have a quick look at the chat. Great. I think we can carry on and we can take some more people on. Let me see. We haven't had Slavic languages yet, so maybe let me add Vladislav into the stream. Hello? Vladislav, I added you into the stream. I mean, I added you into the green room, but I can't see you. Let me see if I can hear you. Maybe you have only audio. Vladislav, are you there? I just see black screen and I can't hear you. So I'm just going to let you go for now, and you can try to reconnect. You can try to call again, and maybe it's gonna work this time. So let me see if there are other Slavic speakers, speakers of Slavic languages in the stream. Okay, Vladislav is calling back in, so I'm going to add him and see if it's going to work this time. Hello, Vladislav? No, it doesn't work. Jesteś. Hello?
Hello?
Okay, so I'm going to put you on. I can hear you now and see you.
Yeah, great.
I didn't add you as a guest, but now you are here. Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Vladislav. So first, just a quick introduction. Tell us something about yourself. What languages do you speak?
I am from Russia. I speak Russian and Ukrainian language. I'm IT engineer. So
Okay. What is your experience with Slavic languages in general? Like, maybe you've seen the show before, and
yeah, I've seen a lot of episodes of language challenges when uh, when people
Mhm.
describes the word and another for trying to guess it.
And so, what language would you like to be challenged with today? Which of the
Uh,
Slavic languages would you like to
I think I would try
hear?
Polish.
Polish. Okay. So with Polish, funny enough, I haven't prepared anything in particular. So I could improvise, but I actually have. Wait a moment. Maybe I actually have something prepared. Let me see, because it's a good moment to kind of interact. Okay, let me just think real quick. What can I do? One second. Let's just have a look at. So actually, it's a good if you guys are actually working on coming up with a challenge. You can find like a random word generator online, and that it can give you some ideas, for example. But I also have word lists prepared. Okay, so let's do the Polish challenge now. So we're switching into our native languages. Uwaga, co to jest? To jest część pojazdu. To jest część pojazdu, pojazdu, który ma 4 koła. Wielu ludzi korzysta z tego pojazdu w życiu codziennym, żeby przedostawać się z jednego miejsca na drugie. I to słowo, o którym mówię, nazywa miejsce, gdzie przechowujemy różne rzeczy podczas podróży. Zwykle znajduje się z tyłu samochodu i w dużych samochodach mamy je większe. To coś może pomieścić bardzo dużo rzeczy, co przydaje się, kiedy jedziesz na przykład na biwak albo musisz zrobić duże zakupy. Masz może jakieś pytania?
So
Po rosyjsku.
Но, честно говоря, не совсем пока понимаю, что ты загадал. Мне кажется, речь идет о той полке, которая над сидениями.
Mówisz o jakiejś półce, która jest nad siedzeniem, za siedzeniami, tak? Czyli w samochodzie, w tym pojeździe mamy siedzenia, tak? I tam z tyłu jest jakaś półka, więc to znajduje się pod tą półką, tak bardziej z tyłu.
Excuse me.
Aha. Słyszałeś?
Да, слышу.
Tak, więc jeszcze raz. To jest to miejsce, gdzie przewozisz rzeczy w samochodzie. Zwykle znajduje się z tyłu i czasami ta półka za siedzeniami się odsuwa i masz wtedy więcej miejsca. Ale chodzi o o tę część samochodu z tyłu, gdzie przewozisz rzeczy. Zwykle jest klapa, która się otwiera. Do góry.
Ну, возможно, это какое-то багажное отделение. Честно говоря, слабо представляю. Может быть, я просто не знаю, что это такое.
Myślę, że każdy raczej wie, co to jest. To jest tutaj kluczowym jest słowo pojazd, bo wiem, że to jest fałszywy przyjaciel, tak? W języku rosyjskim to znaczy coś innego. Po polsku pojazd to jest każdy pojazd, czyli może być to samochód, może to być pociąg, może to być autobus, czy ogólnie. Ja mówię o takich osobistych pojazdach, które...
То есть это транспортное средство.
Mówię o konkretnym pojeździe osobistym. Każdy człowiek, ludzie mają te pojazdy na własność. Czasami powiedzmy, że na własność generalnie. I kiedy jedziesz na zakupy, masz dużo toreb, wkładasz je do tego miejsca z tyłu i wieziesz do domu.
Нет, тогда я понял, это багажник.
Bagażnik i po polsku to też jest. O, przepraszam. Bagażnik.
Ей!
Bagażnik, bardzo dobrze. So, for
Я со
all...
звуками все правильно. Я сначала не угадал, потом угадал.
Tak, bagażnik, which is a trunk in English, or boot in UK English, and it's the place where you put your stuff, the part of the car that you put your stuff in. Great. So you did recognize that. What gave it away to you because you were struggling at first?
Что еще раз?
What gave it away to you because you were struggling a little bit at first?
Сначала я подумал, ты имеешь в виду вагон поезда, ну или электрички.
So you were thinking about a part of a train instead of part of a vehicle. In Polish, pojazd means vehicle, while in Russian, pojazd, right, is train. So that's what threw you off a little bit.
Ложный приятель.
Fałszywy przyjaciel, it's a false cognate, false friend here. So that threw you off. Thank you very much, Vladislav, for taking this challenge. We're going to give a chance to other callers to take up some challenges themselves. Dziękuję bardzo.
Dziękuję.
Miłego wieczoru życzę. Okay, thank you very much. And who's coming next? Let's just have a quick look at the chat. No właśnie. So Kasia is saying exactly what I just said about the pojazd that could be misunderstood by Russian speakers, but I think in some other Slavic languages it's a similar problem. Okay, what else we've got? We don't have much time left, but we have some more callers calling in. So we have 3 callers. Hopefully we will be able to talk to all of them. I see Leonardo is calling. Leonardo, I'm going to add you into the stream now, so get ready. Hello?
Hello?
Welcome back, Leonardo.
Yeah.
Welcome back. How are you doing? How have you been?
Well, it has been a nice summer, actually. Thank you. I've, as probably I told you before summer, I've been to Japan. So, yeah.
So have you made progress with any of the languages that you had been studying before the summer?
I think the progress I've made the most was with Mandarin.
Mm-hmm.
Mandarin right now, and I also recently started with some Indonesian and Korean, but they're not at all. I mean, it's I like started
Two different
more-
language families. Two more. So you like picking languages from different language families. So you're not
Yeah,
really taking
exactly.
advantage of this phenomenon of
No,
mutual intelligibility. You prefer not to
not
be able to understand
exactly.
anything.
I like to get into different language groups. Actually, I see some common words between Korean and Mandarin sometimes, but it's just because of some little words. But I mean, Indonesian has literally nothing to do with it, and I mostly see more words that come from ich should try out of it. It's okay. From Dutch because of the colonialism period. Yeah.
Yeah. So we are not going to have any Asian languages in this episode, at least not. Even though I tried, but it's not that easy because mostly the audience of the Ecolinguist channel is interested in European languages, but it's always the case that when you try to expand, it's difficult. It happened to me when I was trying to expand from Slavic language family into Romance language family. It took some time to build up that pace. Yeah, but hopefully, I mean, Indonesian and Malaysian, for example, they would be a good fit for the format that we are practicing here.
Indonesian, yeah.
Yeah, but I would like you to take the challenge today. And the challenge, well, you are a bilingual Dutch and Italian speaker, so you're basically a native of languages that belong to both two language families.
Yeah, native, totally
So,
native.
which challenge are you interested in then? Well,
I might try something romance today, maybe.
you're feeling romance today. Okay, let's have a look then. I mean, I don't want to give any regional languages to you, regional Italian languages to you. Well, you speak Portuguese, and you're also pretty good with French, right?
I speak French. I speak French.
Okay, then we have to go for Romanian then. Yeah, because
Okay.
Romanian I think would be a good challenge for you.
Yeah,
So
because it would be difficult enough. Yeah.
difficult enough, absolutely. Let's go. Let me just find it real quick.
Yeah, Leo's in exactly. I'm in.
Okay, let's start the Romanian challenge.
So, just a sec. In what language should I respond? What Romance language should I use?
This is you can reply in Italian, Portuguese, or English.
Okay.
We'll see. Actually, we'll probably cover all of the answers, anyways. But
Okay.
let's listen.
Ce crezi că e? Este o piesă de îmbrăcăminte confortabilă, confecționată în general din lână, bumbac sau alte materiale. Se poartă pe partea de sus a corpului pentru a ține de cald în sezonul rece. Are adesea mâneci lungi sau scurte și se pune peste alte haine. Este potrivit pentru ocazii informale și poate avea diverse culori și modele.
So after listening for the first time, were you able to pick up anything?
Eu acho que percebi que é algo como eu percebi algumas cores. Pode ser ele acho que ele falou de cores diferentes e de pode ser alguma coisa que a gente utiliza para proteger-te para do frio do exterior, por exemplo.
Interesting. Do you have like a specific word that you would like to go for at this point, or you would like to see the text?
Podemos ver o texto e poderia ser interessante.
Okay, let me just remove the answer from here and let's have a look at the text.
Verdade. Porque estava a pensar ainda mais e poderia ser algo perto da camiseta.
Okay, that's your guess, the initial guess. But let's have a look at the challenge again and let's listen to it again.
Ce crezi că e? Este o piesă de îmbrăcăminte confortabilă, confecționată în general din lână, bumbac sau alte materiale. Se poartă pe partea de sus a corpului pentru a ține de cald în sezonul rece. Are adesea mâneci lungi sau scurte și se pune peste alte haine. Este potrivit pentru ocazii informale și poate avea diverse culori și modele.
Eu acho que cheguei à resposta agora. Eu acho que vendo o texto e ouvindo o que ela estava a dizer, eu acho que percebi. Eu acho que é o que chamamos em português de casaco.
Which in English, what does it translate into English?
A coat.
A coat. You're so close. I will give you a triangle for this. But the actual answer is... oh my... Will I be able to give you the answer?
Acesta este un pullover.
Oh my god! Oh yeah, because I mean that's true. Because I was looking at the text now, and he's talking about in the last lines. He's talking about the fact that it can have like oh my god, I forgot the English word for. Wait a second, because I got to look it up because
we also have an English translation here.
Yeah, I know it. It's like a pullover. I have an idea of what that is, but but I forgot the.
So it's something like a jumper, maybe.
Yeah, maybe a jumper, because it's talking about something. It can have short or long sleeves, maybe here. Oh yeah, you put the translation.
Yeah, sweater, possibly.
Sweater. Yeah, Riley. That could be correct. Sweater, but could be a good word, Riley.
Jersey.
Actually, yeah.
Paweł Wierzba says it could be a jersey, pullover, or sweater in Spanish.
Sweater. Yeah, I think it's. I think it works. I think it makes sense.
Pullover. It's basically an English word that entered Romanian language, and actually in Hungarian is also used. However, some people also call it sweater, jumper, or trui. Sviter.
Yeah, that's true. You speak Hungarian too. Yeah, that's true. I forgot that.
Yeah. And in Polish it would be sweter.
Ah, sweater. Oh. So it's an English word then.
Yeah, yeah, obviously, because pull over, that's something that you pull over your head.
Yeah, but sweater, I mean, it sounds English.
Kasia also says it's in Polish, it's also pullover. So I think it's like a very particular kind of jumper, sweater. Yeah. Katerina says in German we use also pullover. Yeah, I think it's just so... Pullover. It's just so specific. It's so specific. However, when we talk about cross communication across languages, words like that could be adapted into local languages as something different. So we cannot really assume that pullover in the UK would be the same thing as pullover in Romania.
Agree, totally agree. But yeah.
Yeah.
So it's in Italian it would be felpa, so really total different word. And in Dutch it would be trui. That's also pullover in German, but in Dutch we say trui.
Yeah. So that's interesting. I'm glad that you've taken this challenge, Leonardo. So I would like to take at least one more call today. So and then I have to wrap things up. But it's been a pleasure to see you again, Leonardo. There will be more opportunities to hang out again.
Sure, and if I have the possibility, actually for me this is the last year of high school, so I have exams and stuff. But if I manage, I will submit a challenge in as many languages as possible: Italian, French, Portuguese. I'll try to give material to you guys for the language challenges.
Yeah. So for all of you who want to do that, you can find the submission form on the website ecolinguist.com. You just go here to this site and press the submit your challenge button, and there are all the instructions how to do it. Hopefully it's gonna be clear for you guys. Good. So thank you very much, Leonardo. Have a good evening and talk to you later.
Dziękuję. Thank you.
Dziękuję. And we're going to go with another we're going to go with a speaker of one of the Slavic languages, and also a person that you might remember from the previous shows. Karl, I'm going to add you to the stream now. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Welcome back. We can hear you, but I can hear you very quiet. So maybe if you could.
It may just be because this microphone isn't being picked up, so I may have to come a little closer. Is that better?
Maybe. Or can you just try to speak to the microphone?
I can, but
oh,
I'm
yeah,
not sure
it's
if
better.
speaking
It's better. Yeah. So maybe it's
so I
working.
basically have to hold it up to my mouth. Okay.
Yeah. So Karl, welcome back to the show. Just let's start with a quick introduction. Just remind us, which languages do you speak?
Yeah, of course. Hi, my name is Cal. I'm a student. I'm a student in the Netherlands, but I'm originally from Bulgaria, and obviously my native language is Bulgarian, and I also speak English, French, and Dutch. And I'm getting better in Dutch every day because of the fact that I'm exposed to it pretty much every day at work and school. So yeah, pleasure to be here again.
Yeah. So a question for you, because you speak Bulgarian and you also speak Dutch. So would you say that which of those two language families, Slavic language family and Germanic language family, which of those two is more mutually intelligible to each other?
I would say probably the Slavic one, because it's the most recent one to split off into separate branches, unlike the Germanic language family, for example. That's just something I've picked up as a fact in the various perusing of the internet I've been doing over the years. So yeah, that would be my answer. I don't know if it's the one you were expecting, but yeah.
I think Slavic languages overall are more mutually intelligible than Germanic language family, but within Germanic language family there is this whole group of Scandinavian languages that are very closely related, and the mutual intelligibility there is happening at a high level. But yeah, so guys, if you have any comments on that, just let us know what you think about it. But I would like to give you a challenge. in the Slavic language challenge, and I think that since you're a Bulgarian speaker, you would appreciate a challenge in Croatian.
Ooh, that would actually be quite nice. I've been, for some reason, Croatian is my favorite, like South Slavic language out of everyone that's present in the region. I don't know why. I've always had this like fascination with Croatia ever since I was little. So that would be quite a nice challenge. So yeah.
We did an episode featuring the Croatian language a few weeks ago, and people were struggling a lot. But did we have a Bulgarian speaker there?
I think you did, from memory.
Yes, we did. I remember. Yes, Diana was there. Yeah. So great. Without further ado, let's just jump right into it. It's going to be Croatian challenge number 1 today. You're going to listen to it once, maybe twice. Croatian challenge. Let's listen to it.
Šta je to? To je biljka s velikim žutim cvjetovima koja naraste visoko. Okreće se prema suncu. Njegove sjemenke su jestive i koriste se za proizvodnju ulja. Simbolizira sunce i radost.
First, what did you understand from the first hearing?
Almost everything. Only the beginning was the most unclear part for me, but as the recording went on, I could understand more and more. Do you want me to give a guess now, or just wait until...
Let's give your guess now, if you think that you have it.
Yeah, it's a pretty confident one. It's a sunflower.
Which in Bulgarian is?
Slunčugled.
That is correct. So, but before we move on, I would like to have a quick look at the text of this, and maybe we'll try to translate it quickly into Bulgarian so people can compare the way it sounds in both languages.
Of course.
Let's have a look. And by the way, the answer to it in Croatian is...
Ovo je suncokret.
Suncokret. Let's switch to this. So that's Croatian challenge number 1. Would you like to translate that into Bulgarian?
I'll try my best. I may not use the completely analogous words like from Croatian to Bulgarian, but I'll give it a try. Що е то? Това е цвете с големи жълти цветчета, което расте високо. I'm not sure how to translate that word, the first word from the second sentence, but I'm going to try. Обръща се спрямо слънцето. Неговите семена са многобройни и се използват за производството на олио. Символизира слънце и радост. Това е слънчоглед. That would be my direct translation from Croatian to Bulgarian.
Yeah, it sounded right. Here we have English translation here for just for the records, if someone wants to check what it was all about. In Polish, we call that flower słonecznik. And you said something that it kind of turns towards it. It's looking at the sun. That's the Bulgarian translation of that.
Yeah, I basically said that it turns around according to the sun. That's like the direct translation of the sentence I used.
But I mean the word itself, right. Like you said, like suncogled or something like that. So gled is something to do with
looking at the sun. Yeah. That's the etymology. Yeah.
That's interesting. So that's That's the Croatian challenge, the first Croatian challenge.
Oh, so that's what that
today.
word meant. Edible. Oh, okay. So that was the only word I didn't get from the entire challenge.
So jestive.
Jestive. Oh my god. I should have guessed by the root, like the very beginning of the word, but in context, it just sounds completely foreign to me. So I understand why I got confused in that
And
part.
how do you say that? How do you say edible in Bulgarian?
That would depend on the gender of the word. So in this particular sentence, if I apply the correct gender and person, it would be jadlivi.
Jadliwe. Interesting. In Polish, we would say jadalne. Jadalne. We also have a word zjadliwe, and it also means edible, but it has a different connotation. It just means that, it's not delicious, but you can kind of have it in that sense. Or it could also be poisonous.
Yeah, I think we also have like that kind of a distinction, but I just cannot come up with the other word that we use for edible, so that's the first word that came to mind. But it would still be right in this context. It's just that,
Yeah, so that's interesting. Actually, we do have that distinction with whether something is edible as like it's not going to kill you, and edible as it's not delicious, but you kind of push it through. Yeah, so that's great. So that was a good challenge. Carl. So thank you very much for calling in. And I would like to invite everybody to come back to watch the stream next week, because it's going to become a regular thing now. Carl, you are also welcome to call back anytime in the future. But I would like to wrap up the show now. So I won't be able to take any calls yet, but I have some announcements to make. So, Carl, thank you very much. Have a great evening, and
Thanks.
I hope
You
to
too.
see you around. And for all of you guys, this is the first episode of the season 2, and as you see, the format is slightly different. Let me know what you think. It's maybe a little bit less interactive, but I would like to eventually have elements of the show where we have a slow-paced challenges like this, one-on-one, where we can just focus on deciphering those languages, looking for cognates, and look at translations. I think that's very interesting from what I've gathered from what you really like to watch on this channel. But I also would like to have a little bit more interaction. So sometimes maybe we are going to bring two people, two callers at once, and you will be able to improvise a challenge as we did before. But that really depends on the moment. We're just going to be going with the flow. There is always going to be something prepared in advance. It's a shame there was no speakers of Baltic languages calling in. Maybe next time you are very welcome to participate. And if you guys would like to contribute to the show, you can submit your challenges on the website. And also, I would like to make an announcement to all of you who have been supporting the channel for so long that I started a Patreon account. So this is something completely new on this channel. As you know, I've been working on this channel for many years. And this is, I've just kind of put it, I postponed this for a long time. You could support me through channel memberships so far, and you can actually see it here, the ways you can support me and support the show, just to keep the show going. Oh no, this is so embarrassing. Yes, so I know some of you have been supporting me through channel memberships, and I appreciate it a lot. You can still continue channel memberships. However, you can also switch over to Patreon if that's what you prefer. Some people prefer to stay on the platform, a YouTube platform. It's just more convenient to them. But for the Patreon, I have only one tier. So basically, the plan is that you can't really see that, can you? There is only one tier. It's £5 per month, and basically becoming an Ecolinguist insider. We can interact more. I'm planning to do one Q&A session for Ecolinguist insiders a month. With channel memberships on YouTube, you could see some clips and behind the scenes footage so far, but we haven't really had that much interaction happening through channel memberships. But with Patreon, I would like to have a bit more interaction with you guys, and I would like you to help me shape the future of this channel and the show. I started Patreon mostly because mostly of this show, the live stream that I did before, because this is something that takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to produce, especially if I want to provide good quality, something well put together, well researched. That takes time, and I was wondering if I should even come back with the season 2 without support, that kind of support, because it just takes so much of my attention and time away from the main episodes that generate much more interest, but they are made for different kinds of audiences. The live stream is more about engaging with the community and actually meeting you guys live, face to face, and learning together about languages. So if you can support me and this show on Patreon, that would be great. I will continue working with this season and see how it goes. If you can't support the Ecolinguist financially, you can always just contribute something content-wise. So you can submit your challenges. Lots of you obviously volunteer for the videos, the main episodes. That's what this channel is all about. Connecting people and learning languages together, creating this unique language content online. And this show, I think, is quite unique on the internet, so I would enjoy watching it myself if I wasn't running it. So hopefully it's going to continue. And yes, so this has been the Ecolinguist Live Season 2, the first episode. Thank you for being with me, hanging out, and participating in the challenges. I'm very curious what you think about the new format. Did you prefer the old one, or did you like the new one better? Hopefully I will be able to introduce more structured segments into the show and maybe add some more elaborate challenges, or maybe more language quizzes, or inviting special guests just for a particular segment of the show. That there is a lot of potential for the show to grow and develop. So I'm looking forward to hearing your feedback. And I'm going to see you next week on Tuesday. By the way, we changed today. Now it's Tuesday at around this time. I don't want to say what time it is. It's because of the time zones, not to mess you up. It's basically 6 p.m. London time, 7 p.m. Warsaw time, and that's it. I don't want to confuse you anymore. So just subscribe to the channel and follow the community tab notifications. And so when you see a live stream popping up in your feed that it's upcoming, just press the notification button, and it should send you a reminder that it's on. Thank you so much. It's been a great pleasure to be back with you and seeing the faces of all the people who we met before, but we had some new people also. So thank you so much, and I will see you next week. Have a good evening.